Would you accept my demonic pact, please? And then no attack. Good game. And which option do you want to choose here? You lose the game? Ah, good option. It's like we can. Would you like to have our Archfiend here? And then we do not do anything. Just in case. No attacks. And what do you think of our gift? Do you like our gift? Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today I have a really fun list to play. I love this deck, it was super fun to play, and I wanted to play another Final Fantasy card that I did not have the chance to play yet, and it is the Moogle. The Moogle Merchant, a 1 mana 1/2 lifelink creature that says for 2 we can tap this. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, you draw a card. Okay, sounds a bit weird, right? But we play things we would like to give to the opponent. We have Demonic Pact, a 4 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen. This enchantment deals 4 damage to any target and you gain 4 life. Target opponent discards 2 cards or draw 2 cards, and you can also choose the option you lose the game. As you can see, we try to play the first 3 options, give the Demonic Pact to the opponent, and then they only can choose you lose the game. That's one of the cards, and this card also, of course, is really good against many situations. Good against control, good against the aggro. And another card we play is Archfiend of the Dross, a 4 mana 6/6 flying. This creature enters with 4 oil counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from this creature, then if it has no oil counters on it, you lose the game. Whenever a creature of one color dies, its controller loses 2 life. So here another way to make sure we can gift something that would win us the game. And yeah, Archfiend of the Dross, 4 mana 6/6, super strong card. But you may think, but what happens if we cannot have Moogle in the deck? Yeah, we do have some ways to make sure that we can these cards back. And we play the Pixie package here. We play the Nurturing Pixie, a 1 mana 1/1 flying. When this enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target non-fairy, non-land permanent you control to his owner's hand. If a permanent was returned this way, put a +1/+1 counter on this Pixie. So this way we can get the Archfiend back or the Demonic Pact once we feel like, oh, it's a bit dangerous, we want it back. And we also play Ambrosia Whiteheart, 2 mana 2/2 flash bird. When this enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So same situation. And also has landfall with the +1/+0, the Chocobo mechanic. But yeah, 7 cards to get this back. Do we have more, you ask? We do have more. Get Lost, 2 mana instant, destroy target creature, enchantment or planeswalker, its controller creates 2 map tokens. Yeah, removal, but you never know, right? So Archfiend of the Dross is a demon itself, so we do play the demon package. We have 4 demonic demon walls here, a 2 mana 3/3 Final Fantasy card as well. This one blocks really well, but mainly it's for the demon because we play Unholy Annex, our draw engine. 3 mana, enters the battlefield, end step you draw a card. If you control a demon, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life, otherwise you just lose 2 life. 5 mana, you get a 6/6 black creature token. So this deck can do, like, play many ways, right? We also have Strategic Betrayal, a removal sorcery spell, mainly for exile a creature, the controller and the graveyard, right? Not the controller, but they control and the graveyard, which is super important against all these creature decks. Then you ask, but the Pixie and the Whiteheart, maybe they seem not that good, just for this reason. No, we also have Breakers here, 2 mana enchantment. When this enters, opponent sacrifice a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can discards a card. So also a way to get rid of their creatures, and we can sacrifice this and gain life for our speed. Then again, we also have Lauren here in the main deck, a 3 mana 2/1 Vigilance. When this enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. And also this card works, of course, for our Demonic Pact if we ever need it. So also a really good card to target with Pixie, of course. And for the aggressive decks, we play the Temporary Lockdown, which is not just against aggressive decks, just in general a good card in our deck. A 3 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So this card course, great against the removal spell. But what you can do is you can actually have a lock combo if you have 2 of these. You can always recycle this, recycle it. You take it back, everything comes in. You take it back, everything comes in. You can trigger your breakers again if you want to. So it's quite interesting. It's good for the trade for this and just to keep it going. So this is the deck idea. It works super well. We also play the Sanctuary for an extra demon if we need. Super fun to play, guys. Super fun. And as you saw in the beginning, yeah, Demonic Pact can win games. So really happy we could do that. And yeah, Archwin of the Dross, the flyers, powerful as hell. Yeah, I enjoyed this deck a lot, and hopefully you enjoy it too. So yeah, enjoy the games. If you like this type of content, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. What is your favorite color combination? What is your favorite deck, or which cards are you looking forward to the next set? Let me know. Maybe we can also do some theory brewing in my stream. So with no further ado, have fun. Wireblade, the mighty. Yeah, we play this hand. I'm always happy to see the Annex. Against an aggressive deck, not too easy. I think we can actually, we could actually start with the Pixie, with the Moogle here. It's always a beautiful start just to say, hey, I play a Final Fantasy card. It's of course not obligatory, but it's really cool to have a Moogle here. And it will block here quite well. So in this case scenario, of course, we would have liked it a bit differently. But yeah, it's the Gobo deck. Gobo deck usually means, can we please find any removal? But already I think it's not too bad here. We can lower, I think. Okay, we're gonna play the breaker here. The demonic wall is okay, but maybe not good enough. But I think we're gonna do this. We can do this next turn one more time if we want to. This one pings a lot, so if they have Cranko, it's not easy. We do have demonic wall. Okay, that's changes a lot now. This is the only spot where I think we can actually play the breaker in a good way. So we go for the breaker, of course. Yeah, that worked out. And then we go in. Some speed. The Moogle is speedy here. Okay, it's totally different type of deck than I anticipated. This one is a legendary artifact where Lauren can shoot it down, which is also nice. So cards do quite a good job right now. I do want to play the Annex, of course, for the card draw, but we stabilize the board in a way where I'm happy with. 4 mana card is a Voice of Victory. Find another Moogle, which do I want to get rid of Voice? I probably want to. So we get rid of Voice here. Play Demonic Wall, just establish more. And we're just gonna go in here. We don't draw the cards yet, but we have so much aggression that it's quite nice. Okay, yeah, they play this type of deck, but if we get rid of all the creatures early on, if we didn't even have a lockdown, we can do something right. Voice is definitely good, hits us. But yeah, we're gonna do this. Don't want this land, and we're gonna play the Annex now to get some card draw going, and we're just gonna attack with our flyer here. Put them on 9 and then on 7 here. Another land. But they already on 7, so it is quite hard to come back from this. We can even do a funny play and give them this in upkeep. They take 2 damage. Another interesting way to win the game. Okay, so we're gonna activate this here. Then we're gonna attack with everything. Ah, misclick. Misclick on my side. I wanted to have a Moogle win here, but then they would have blocked differently, of course. And then, yeah, we also have a Demonic Pact. It would definitely be most style. Okay, creatures get this. Okay, that's not a thing. Yeah. So now we have a decision here. Okay, yeah, they know. We got this. Good game. If we really don't find anything. A solid Moogle here. Turn 3 with Mana Screw. Yeah, opponent passage, okay. Yeah, thing out the lands. Don't see it a lot in the control lists anymore. There's just too many lands to play, like fountains and demolition fields. Found a land, which is quite nice. Just gonna pass. No attack. I think we're gonna give him the breaker. Okay, yeah. They have Get Lost, so our Demonic Pacts are not really that impactful. First gift for opponent. You can have it. You don't need it. We found lands, so now we're at a spot where I do just wanna play something. Maybe we go with Demonic Wall. And then we pass. I want them to tap out as much as possible. And our Moogle will draw us cards here as good as possible as well. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. We're gonna block here. And then, I mean, if it already would die, then you can have it. Okay. Not optimal, but our Moogle draws his cards. Strategic Betrayal is now a bit of a problem. We had a Lawrence, so could have done that way. It's a really interesting spot here, to be honest. Maybe it was the wrong call there, but let's just play another Demon Wall. I'm trying to make sure they do not draw cards here and we get a little bit of card advantage. They're probably like, well, what do I do with this? Well, you can have it. Okay, we're gonna block here again. Okay, we take this. We're gonna take it. And then we're gonna try to Lauren. They have flash creatures, I know they have. Let's see if we can do it. It soaks a counter. At least the Demon Wall cannot attack. If they have a flash creature here, kinda unfortunate. Okay, they're gonna sacrifice this, so we cannot even get it back with the lockdown. Okay, so how many counters are left? This is the main question, right? Let's see. Let's try Demonic Pact here. Let's try. We face 2 No More Lies. They could have a Get Lost. Good. Of course. They have a counter. What did they put in the graveyard? Okay. So yeah, no attack here. Flash creature is absolutely painful. Have to block. Have to block, guys. Do not want them to draw any cards more. Moogle did an amazing job here in his control matchup. So we are happy about this. And now we're just gonna try it again. Opponent is like, no, no, we have 3 no more lies in the top half of the deck. So no, no. At least we're gonna bring in a Pixie. Opponent has 2 life. Yeah. Now they can flash in. We have to block it. We have to go double Betrayal next turn. Because yeah, we do not want them to have any extra cards. But yeah, we're in a pickle. We are in a pickle. In a pickle. If they have another no more lies, I'll be a bit mad. You played all your counters, my friend, right? They make a copy. Ooh, not cool. Not so cool. Okay, they play it again. We try to keep stopping them from drawing cards. But yeah, they had all the answers for us, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so let's see. We try again, one more time. It is on the battlefield. Will it stay on the battlefield? Will it stay? Okay, another creature flying. We're gonna get rid of this. Just no draw for our opponent here. This one we can use the lockdown. We managed quite well so far against this flash blue-white deck there. An NX would be nice. The NX would have been the card right there. If they have a flash creature, it's probably over. Yeah. I give this one more try on finding the NX, but we did so well against this card. Yeah. Just one of our cards should have resolved, but they had like all the answers, so it's quite annoying. And that's it, GG. Okay, so interesting hand. Creature-based decks we want to see. That's it. No blue-white control with this hand. That is for sure. Okay. And that's about it. That it's about it. Okay, something different, something fresh. Attacks, draw card. Is this a cookie stack? Okay. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm just gonna try play something. No more lies on the bird. You're gonna discard a card. So it is a control list. Get this back. The way we win this is if we find the cards that draw us cards. Literally, that's it. But we have a fly on the board, which is nice for now. Get lost. Okay, do we want to get lost though? We're gonna make them discard cards again. At least our breaker got rid of 2 hand cards. And another get lost coming out. What is going on there, right? If they play creature, I would be really happy. So I can use my betrayal. I have to use something. I will take the tokens. This is a really weird one. But I think I have to do it. I think I have to do it. Anything that doesn't draw cards we do not want. So the get lost helps us here a bit. Oh. Too weak in this spot. Having a 3/2 creature is still nice. Getting rid of it. I mean, yeah. I do not make them draw cards. I just use this to attack. Okay, maybe something's coming in. 2 mana. Stock up. Okay, yeah. Stock up coming up. We do have damage here on the land though, but I'm a bit scared of a potential board wipe. So I try to keep the tokens up as good as possible. I have to use the tokens. 2 lockdowns, of course, against the control. It's a bit weird. Funny card to draw. Not good enough right now. Hey, we use literally all of them. Okay, I think it was good enough. I think Lauren did a great job. And now we're just going with this one. We still have a land that can attack too. But we don't have to do more. Is this another one? So you have all 4 get losts. That's quite interesting. Okay. This looks like another stock up. Okay, when this ends, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand. 4 life. Town deck. Okay, this is a town deck over there. Sure. A towny deck. We just keep doing this. Should have not played the land there in case we draw a Nope. It's not it. It's also not it. Okay. Really weird game. We would like to draw an Annex. Annex or Demonic Pact. Annex or Demonic Pact. An UFO. Poo-poo UFO. This is quite a strong card with the towns, right? This is the card we want. So we get rid of the UFO. They can activate a land though. They can also counter it. We can add a counter here. So this one is free. Then we're gonna just play the lockdown now. No poo-poo UFO. And then we start attacking. And then we play a Moogle. Moogle also nice to give them our lockdowns. It's basically just card draw. I give them a nice for this one. It's a pretty good draw out of the top. Pretty good draw. Now I regret playing the Moogle, of course. I didn't expect the board wipe. But what do you want to do? Triple lockdown is so weird. So weird. Are they ripping something? Doesn't look like it. It's a land for us. Gonna try to ping in damage. There is no get lost anymore. Okay. They can crew it, that's quite cool though. So let's let them have fun. A Sunfall again. Quite annoying, of course, as well. Can crew it here to draw a card, so we let them have their fun, right? Yep. Probably make them discard the card, right? This is a good draw. Maybe they don't have a creature. So let's do it like this. We take the damage, but we have a demonic pact, which is a winner here. 4 damage to any target. And this is what we're gonna choose. Demonic pact for you. Keep. We have a Moogle boy. Gonna play Moogle boy. We have double Moogle target. Sure can die, but people don't really shoot it that easy. It's a bit scary, of course, to see them playing this card, and we don't have a lockdown on hand. But maybe we can Betrayal and then Demonic Pact. Absan, okay, cool. Kinda cool. Vacuum, sure. Cool. So we're just going in again. Now is the question, Demonic Pact or Archfiend? I think it's Demonic Pact. Questions over questions, huh? Let's do it, guys. Let's just go for it. We have the Moogle and the Demonic Pact. They can kill our Moogle, of course, or they just play Frillback, which they have main board, of course. This is always what you have main. Makes sense. Would have been an Archfiend play for sure, but yeah. What do you want to do? So, next gift on the battlefield. No land here, please. And lockdown is just maybe a draw at one point, which is kind of nice. So definitely would have been better to play the Archfiend, but I can imagine they have an answer for this too. This is a bit of a kind of rock type of deck, where they have like enchantment removals, creature removals. Just from the feeling, they have something for everything. I think opponent really played it. That's a weird one. Do they play board wipes with Frillbacks? Okay. Okay, that's a really good one to draw. We make them get rid of one of their creatures here. And I think we are trying to go for the attack, just getting that damage in. Should we take 4? Which is a bit scary. We could also just stay back and block and give him a dross that's like maybe on 2. All tapped creatures. Do we want to get the draw here? Yeah, I think we do. We need a draw. We need to find some juice. Need to find some juice. Not really juicy. We can take 2 damage, but I needed that draw. I needed that draw. I have no idea against what I play, to be honest. Everything can happen here. Get rid of something. Can play this. And then what is going on over there, to be honest? I don't even know. I want to keep my wall here, take 4 damage. No idea what's going on. I take it. Do they have another split up? Then wow. Okay, another one of these. Opponent is like really hating graveyard. Like really hating it. Graveyard and aggro. This is like the anti-aggro graveyard list. It can be painful if it happens, but we have to go for it. Okay, we go on 6. It's dangerous. But our demon wall untapped creature. Okay. We both draw. Just drawing the same cards over and over, huh? It's a bit funny. I'm a bit scared. I do have to keep it though. Can we draw a breaker, annex, demonic pact, archfiend? Many cards I would draw here actually. Many. I'm forced to block, which, yeah, not cool, but I want to survive. I still think it's better if we draw. It's not what we want to draw. Can we draw a card draw? Okay, it's not too bad. What is opponent playing? Board vibes, tribal? Board vibes, tribal, life gain. Opponent's deck is like, I just do not face control. There's no control in the anything. Okay. I wish I had a Lauren here. Probably board vibe tribal of something big. That's kind of what I guess. Something like that. We still want to give the Archfiend, but yeah, we're on 6 life, which is unfortunate. They do have a token here. What? Who is that? I mean, that deck is really funny. Even cards against Lily, like, this is the anti-everything. Okay, let's see what they find. Ugin or something. Okay, that's a good card. That's a really good card too. I'm happy to see this, to be honest. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. I want to keep my Moogle, really. I really do. I really do want to do it. Opponent can go crazy here, of course. But they're on 11 life. We have a demon land too. Which is nice. We also can give them the annex to do extra 2 damage. This is something people sometimes forget. You can give the annex to do 2 damage if they do not have a demon, which is super nice. They can use the chamber side though. That is a bit dangerous. Okay, so maybe they have a super explosive turn. Maybe. Okay, what is this? What is this card? Each instance source card in your graveyard that exactly 2 colors has jump start. That's kind of cool. Something new coming in. How did they get so much life here? This one, huh? Crazy. Yeah, that's okay. Lockdown Pixie style. Sure. Has to take the 2. My turn. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I wish I could have one more land. It will not attack. It's not about getting the life thing going. Pixie's a good blocker here. We need to give them our Archfiend. Please accept our Archfiend. Please accept our Archfiend. No board wipe. Come on. You wiped the board so many times. Okay, they're searching. They're getting life, but that's not the problem. That is fine by me. So, can we Moogle this? It looks like we can. Would you like to have our Archfiend here? And then we do not do anything. Just in case. No attacks. And what do you think of our gift? Do you like our gift? I think it's a good gift, right? So stupid. Draw land. Good old draw land situation. At least we have a wall to protect us one turn. To protect us one turn here. I'm gonna wall first. I know, it's not an untapped land, but I can still draw an untapped land. What is this? Okay, but what is this? At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, untap this creature. Okay. So you wanna kill our demon wall, huh? That's a bit dangerous. 2 of them is even more dangerous. My lockdowns though help me a bit. I do play this one for the draw and then pass. I don't know. Sure, get rid of demon wall. We still have a sanctuary here. Okay. They just stand here. The slumbering Seabird is just sleeping. Can take 8 damage, but some crazy stuff can happen, so we want to see it. We do have lockdowns. Okay, this awakening from the slumber. Okay. Do I miss something here? I'm gonna block one of them, honestly. Like, I have no idea what else could come. Like, absolutely no idea. So we're gonna unlock this. It's a pretty big creature. It's kind of hard to kill with red spells. We can still block. I mean, yeah, it's really weird. We have another chamber here, so the chamber alone will win. We will block 100%. 100,000% I will block this. Okay. Didn't need to. I'm gonna go for the life gain. And for an extra blocker, they kind of scare me over there. They do scare me. Feel like there's a turn coming. You also get a demonic pact and a Moogle. Okay, no idea what happened, but win is win. Ah, we have a pact. I like to play with pact. We have a breaker too. Can go white, have answers. This is where we go with this one. Make sure that they don't have creatures first. Could also just go with a lockdown, of course. A mouse. Okay, we go Pixie style. We can keep Lauren also for our Demonic Pact, of course. Yeah. I would love to see a land here, to be honest. I really would. So far we deal with the creatures. This is where I'm gonna play this. I do have the lockdown. I'm gonna keep this back. I'm a bit scared of this stuff. I do have lockdown and Lauren, which is nice. Since this doesn't get it. Betrayal is now not so good, of course. I wish I can do a lockdown. Right now it is lockdown. And this is a block. They do have 2 white. Okay, this is the biggest lockdown I ever have to play. Take a lot of damage, it's kind of scary. Since we hurt ourselves. But yeah, we do get our thing back and get a breaker, which is quite nice. Do not get a breaker, I'm sorry. Taking 2 damage but draw the cards, just hoping to avoid another haster. We get a demon though. Sure, I would like to have Demonic Pact, but this is where we have to be safe. They have a land there. They could have a removal, so I'm just gonna play this safe. Will not attack with the Pixie. Yeah. And I probably go for a pact next turn. Most likely. I also have a betrayal. Why did I miss here? They go for a different route, I guess. I have to do it like this. I was actually considering getting Pact back on our hand here. But we're still okay. I don't think they can. They could with one. Yeah, they could actually kill us there. So maybe could they taking it back on hand. But having it lost up, still feeling good. Yeah, keep it. Bit too many bouncers for my taste. But if this is Demir, maybe the bouncers do their job. This is something completely different. So Demon Wall Annex is the top deck, of course. This card I did never expect to see. Black Mage Tribal. Okay. That is kind of cool. I mean, this board state is not something you usually see. If they have Spell Pierce, so be it, but... Okay. Not something you usually see, which is unique. But getting the 2 life here negates these 2 right now. A real Black Mage over there. Losing Demon Wall, not cool. But we have a Sanctuary, so that's okay. I do think we have to do the Betrayal there though. No, not again. Maybe with counter, maybe not. Okay, no. They can still equip it though, right? So I will not get it back yet. Submit 0. It's just a blocker. We get all our bouncers here without anything else. We do go for the demon though. And we will block this any day. Okay, get creatures off. What is this card? Gets for each non-creature non-land card in your graveyard. Oh, that's unfortunate, huh? This is... Well, that's an interesting one. They don't have anything in the graveyard. Let's just have fun. Don't think they do 11 damage, and we kill that mage, get 4 life. Okay, let's see. It's a lot to equip. Let's start with the 4 damage. So this one gone, we get 4 life here. In this position, we're gonna go for this. Getting a demon in, draw a card, getting life. So the demon doesn't get us life because it's probably a removal spell. Yeah. Demonic Pact. Interesting. We have another way to get rid of it. We have so many ways to get rid of Demonic Pact here. Okay. Sure. I can see myself using Get Lost here. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay, we draw a lot of cards, huh? I'm gonna play a demon. I'm gonna play a Pixie. Getting this one back. And then we're gonna get rid of this one. And that sums it up. You can replay Demonic Pact again. Sure, the -2 discard would have been nice, but I don't think there will be something like that. They can attack with a land here, but I don't mind. I can also get my card here back. Yep. Map it. A bit annoying. We just block with Pixie. Yep. We do have a lot of damage, but we're gonna block here. We can throw one in. It's not that important right now. They have 13 life. They take 2. We can pump this. There's a lot we can do, right? Yeah, and we have Demonic Pact. I don't think there's any way we'd lose this at this point. Let's go. I do like this hand with the removal and the pact and the annex. It's a really, really balanced hand. And we're on the draw, which is also nice. On the play, the draw that we're talking. Indicates usually Naya. I will not do anything here. I want to keep this on my hand. If there's... Okay, it's Junt. Okay, it's the fun deck. It's the fun deck over there. Should have played this, so if they revive it, then they revive it. Let's hopefully we dodge it and they go with another one. Can we dodge it? I don't think we can, because usually it's not possible. So yeah, unlucky. Should have played the other land and then the lockdown, of course. It could be worse. It's still not nice to see this one. We can be lucky here. Okay. So we were lucky. But I mean, you know, they can still do their stuff. We're on 9 now. We need a way to get rid of the graveyard. That is the main thing. Untapped land is welcomed. Definitely welcomed. We like to see it. Okay. It's really dangerous, of course. Getting a 6/6 is okay, I think. But yeah, it's so dangerous. If they have the card that the enchantment, we have a problem. They can also start playing dinosaurs from hand. This is the dangerous one. So we have to block and then we take damage. Okay, we cannot block. It's a legendary and we cannot get rid of this right now. Of course they draw a really good card, I mean why not? Why not? This is the top deck. This is our top deck right now, I have to say. I'm quite happy. This is the top deck of the top decks. Okay. Cannot make a demon right now. But I will pact here. Can still die easily here. I will pact. And this is a spot where you don't want to even discard. If they have haste, which is the biggest problem. But we need to get life. We need to get life, get out of the situation. Don't want them to discard. I can draw 2 cards though. Okay. Then another one. So. We get a demon for sure. They cannot do anything about it. So we draw 2 cards. I like this one as well. But then it's no demon. But I'm actually scared of that one there. This one I really have to get rid of. I don't think I can take 4 damage here. I should have definitely played the Soulstone Sanctuary. This is my bad. This is my bad. We don't have a way to give the pact as well. They can play creatures though. This is a dangerous one. We need to avoid the haste now. GG. Should have made them discard. Okay, I keep this. No go white, please. And probably a goblin or something. But then it's mono red. Okay, no idea what it is now. Topping, we take it. We do want another land, but at least I hope they play creature and we can use our card efficiently here. Okay, we know what it is. If they drop down a Vivi, I would be quite happy. Okay. That's the best case scenario, I think. A bit too early maybe, but if that Cauldron had no answer. On my hand at least. Okay, not a fear of missing out. It's gonna be tricky, guys. It's gonna be tricky. No, please, no other creature. We good. Okay, there's a good draw. This is a really good draw, and we get it back on our hands. We do need to find a land though, but we can play break a game a while having a creature in play. We need a black land, to be specific, by the way. But this is where you draw cards and stuff. This is a really weird one. They need another creature here. So they just sacrifice Vivi here. Okay. Didn't find a land, but we got to do something. If we find any land, we can do one more break around. Bottom, we like to see. Okay, we found a land. Pressure. More pressure. More pressure against them here. We're gonna go double demon here. 6/6 flyer is huge. Cauldron, yeah, sure. But need creature to be efficient. They have bounces, of course, but it's not the ultimate bounce target. Going in again. And we do have Ambrosia on our hand. We make it now not easy for opponent with another draws. It's a lot of power here. A lot of power. Game. That's another win in the books. The Dark Steel. Let's play it against the Dark Steel. I'm gonna keep this because we draw lands, I know it. Best call ever, right? See? Easy land draw. Easy draw. Against black I do keep my breakers. I play a demon wall here. This can take some removal, but not the... Okay. This one it can take, yeah. We keep this one, of course. This is quite funny now. This is quite funny. Demonic Pact. Okay. We have a protection with Lauren, which is nice. Which is definitely nice. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Opponent doesn't find the land. Discards the cards for us. This is weird. Should we play Demonic Pact and Archfiend? If we find a bounce, maybe. There's another bounce. That's a demon. That is a demon. Opponent is like, why is there a Demonic Pact on the battlefield? What is it to do there? What is it doing? Maybe they hope they win. And we not get rid of it. Maybe. Right? We already draw 2 cards. We have now another way to get it back on our hand. 3 mana. What are you playing? A slasher. Get rid of the slasher here. Really want to get rid of that one. We're gonna play this. Ping a bit. Now they have to discard 2 cards and then we get it back on our hand. Then we're gonna get it back. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, well, we don't lose from Demon Pact, I can tell you this. Please discard 2 cards. Another solution found. And that's about it. That's about it. Sadly, no Moogle here, but okay, yeah, sure. Gonna lose the creature for sure. Ah, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. If you say so, you say so. If you say so, you say so. I still would have liked that one, but what can we do? We go over Demon Pact again. Having the Pact with the Demon. This is a literally demonic deck. An Annex, okay. We have to lose Lauren, but do we want to lose it? Use it like this? Okay. Opponent will discard 2 cards here. You have 2 cards on your hand, is the perfect spot. 2 removals. Double Pact for the fun. I think it's double pact just for the extra spice. Okay, can we be safe? Can we be safe? Are we safe? We don't know yet. Okay, we draw cards too. We draw cards too. I want to be absolutely safe here. This is so funny. Okay, I'm scared, low-key. But we could have won the game, of course, too, but I'm scared, low-key. Okay, sorry. Maybe I overdid it here. Maybe I overdid it here. But yeah. Demonic Pact. This is the real demon deck. The real demon deck, guys. We can try. Not best hand. We're gonna keep this. We do have the combo on hand though. Toxic. Yeah, I mean, we have answers for Toxic. We're gonna keep this to draw the cards, right? We do have... Yeah, we have a lot of answers actually. It's quite good. Maybe it's a token deck. I also think this is a cool matchup for us. So let's see how this goes. And we're gonna start off with the Unholy Annex here, which is always a really good card. We have a good blocker here. We do want to find the 4th land, of course, for Demon, and then we have lots of ways to get it back. The opponent starts with a lot of tokens, but that is totally fine. There's nothing to worry about yet. We did find the land here, and we have the Doubletto combo on. We gain life, we draw a card. We have the Moogle in and the Archfiend out. Is this an Archfiend win? Maybe it is. But then again, it's 6 damage to the field. Okay, we lose the board. That is fine. Opponent loses a lot of life. One of the benefits of this card, right? I think in this position we're just gonna create another demon, ping in a bit more. Also really nice to say, the Pixie can get this card back if we ever need more demons. Yeah, we are in a really good spot here. We could... Okay, yeah. Well, we didn't even have to think here. Our opponent decided for us, and this is a win. And let's go to the next one. Okay, it's a weird hand, but we can try. Okay, goblins. This could be a funny game. Well, the extra removal here is okay. But let's see what our lockdown can do. We can always reset our lockdown in case we need some more creatures, right? Which is fine. We do take damage here. It is a bit annoying. Since we can reset our lockdown, we can actually play 2 pixies here. As long as we keep the white heart on our hand. We're probably gonna lose 1 pixie. But at least it soaks in some damage. I think we keep the second one. If they shoot it down, so be it. 1 less damage for us. And we do have the lockdown. We can do the lockdown. If we trap a pixie in the lockdown, we get another pixie activation, which is super nice, of course. And yeah, opponent plays a goblin deck, so they usually go quite wide. Let's see. Gonna miss this card for sure. And yeah, beautiful here. Of course, opponent does the thing, but we're gonna clear that board a little bit here, and I think then we're not in the worst spot. A 1-for-3 trade, classic. We do have a demon wall that trades really well, and we also have a strategic betrayal to get rid of a card here, which is also nice. Yeah, we definitely get rid of that card. Before playing the demon wall here, we could also be kind of cute and just include it here. I'm maybe gonna include it. I feel like they don't have a... Yeah, I think we're just gonna include it. And get this card as well into the trap. And it's kind of nice, we get a pixie in, so we get a pixie in the trap as well. Which is totally fine. Totally fine. I like the betrayal for another reason here. But yeah, let's just get rid of everything. But sometimes it's actually super clutch that it's in your own lockdown. And let's see what they do. They do have this here. Okay, I can have this 1 mana goblin, that's totally fine. And I think it's time for us to play a demon on the board. We're gonna play the demon here. Play this untapped. this card is totally fine. If they have a removal, we can still put this in. Or of course we can take more creatures they control. Krenko is a bit of a problem, so we probably gonna have to lock down next turn. Lock down into Betrayal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So this is where they make the Goblin. We get our Demon Walk at least in the lockdown as well, but yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Clear the board once more, and we try to get our card back. Since we have a Pixie here, we have now a super cool engine going on with our lockdown. So we get our lockdown back, we get the Pixie, we get our White Heart back, just in case we need to do this again, right? This is what we're gonna do. This is basically what we're gonna do. Here, we go for an attack first. They don't have any flyers, just to chip a little bit, you know. Put this in, bring down the lockdown again. The board looks scary, I have to say. Of course they can get rid of our Pixie here, because they know we can continue doing this, which I think is the right call. Otherwise this will be endless, and it's quite annoying, I guess. They shoot us, okay? That's really interesting, to be honest. So we get rid of these things, and then we're gonna do a Betrayal here. So we get rid of Krenko, the board looks clean, we have a Sanctuary, and we have a White Heart if we ever need to do it again. Opponent, find a decent card here. Find a decent card. Yeah. Find not a bad card. We have many amazing cards in the deck. It looks like we're just gonna include that one as well. Since opponent lets us have a Pixie. So we're gonna include this in the package. Good packaging here. And we keep one more in our hand. Just some casual packaging, and we can keep this on and on and on. Yeah. This is basically how we trap a go wild deck with this type of deck. And we have, of course, the main tools we didn't draw yet. So all we're gonna do is this. Okay. So we're gonna do it again. We need to find a decent card here. Opponent always gets a card off the top. They do not run that many lands, I think. Okay. So get the package. Get the package back. And get this back. Just include, make a bigger package here. It's kind of fun to do this. And in the end we're gonna lose. But then again, yeah, we just draw lands, which is a bit frustrating, to be honest. But we chip again for 2 damage here. 2 solid damage. And we're gonna repeat this process here. We need to find like a Annex, a bigger card like our, just any card that's not a land or a bounce right now. I would even take a removal, to be honest. So we can just repeat this. Can opponent just once in their life? But now we can block, so that's at least something. Maybe they didn't see our land. Yeah, the exhaust makes sense. So they tapped out, right? Which means we're gonna use our... I mean, we give them a trigger, which is a bit annoying. But, yeah. Give them a trigger on this one. It's a land, now it's our turn. We can have that token. We're just drawing lands. This is absolutely ridiculous. And okay, it's enough now. I have to say, we play with needles here, I swear. Maybe this turn, opponent will draw a land. Let's see. And we just keep going. Just keep going. Maybe just a normal goblin. Okay, yeah. That is fine. That is fine by me. We can include it, of course, in the package as well. But we not mind them getting rid of our cards. Right now, I'm not too scared, but it could be scary. So there's a chance I want to include it in the package. Yeah, it can be scary. This is quite wild, I have to say. This is quite a wild one. I think we're just gonna do the package again. Yeah, we just don't want any cards. We want to be safe and sound. I'd like to have this back. And then we just add the Cauldron here in our package. Yeah, because they have some dangerous card. This one is a bit annoying. So yeah, they cannot use the dragon there. We end the turn. Now we can at least ping in here with this card. Maybe we should have played one white here. Opponent, come on. Can you just once, for God's sake, not draw a creature? Guys, this is one of the craziest games I've played in a while. They can just block. Okay, then we have to do it again. Yeah, it always feels quite scary to do this, to be honest. But every creature they play, we just put in the package. This is, guys, this. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Yeah, they can exhaust this actually. I just realized, but they can do it only once, so it's okay. Okay, thought they will do it a bit different, but yeah. Let's see if opponent will draw a land for once, and we will not draw a land. That would be real nice. But again, lockdown comes down. I think like I'm in a loop here. Like not just the lockdown is a loop, I'm in a loop as well. I'm repeating. And yeah, maybe just drop one and finish this earlier. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like at this point, I'm still in shock. Like really, like how do they not miss any? Like they just have 5 lands. I'm just drawing lands for like 5 turns. Okay, guys, this is the most ridiculous game. What in the world is this? Okay, we go in. This is not packageable, sadly. Oh. Can you draw once a land? Is this a way? This isn't hello. Hello? Can you draw a land, my friend? So 21 cards and opponent has 5 lands. By that logic they play 15 lands, which, I mean, they sure play not a lot of lands. But it's getting a little bit on my nerves, I have to be honest. They can exert this, get 2 damage in. We will not return anything here. It says you may, so we decline. Block. Because we're on 7 life and I'm struggling here. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands. 12 lands in my top 20, and opponent has 5 in the top 21. But what do you want to do? Guys, this is... What in the world? Okay, there is no way opponent will not draw a land now. They own 2. This is no way. I will refuse to believe this. I also refuse to believe this. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. Opponent is just good. Really good. If we draw a land again, it will be so funny. Yeah, we take the 4 damage here. We take the 6 damage, never mind. And we dead. Good game. Oh my god, guys. Do we have another way? I completely failed this one. Is there something we can do? No, there's not. Oh my god. Like, okay, I have to say, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know this card. But what in the world just happened? Like, what in the world just happened? Guys, this is a funny one. This is a really funny one. Oh my god. I didn't realize how these cards work. I was just looping over opponent. You know I would have lost. You would have lost this game. But we drew only lands, and this can happen. Was a clear win, and I just punted it, but it's still very fun to watch. I mean, if they have an aggressive deck, we at least can survive a bit. Let's see. It's a really weird hand. We do want to see an annex or pact. If it's rabbits, yeah, we want to find now we want to 100% find one card, which is the lockdown. We do not want to see this here. All about lockdowns. Yeah, they're getting stronger here. Didn't find a lockdown, but we have Demon Ball, which can trade with a rabbit. It's quite nice. If they don't have any big aggressions here, we can actually play an annex, which is really, really good. But they're on the play, right? So let's see. Let's see. We have a lot of removal in our deck. We just need to find it. We have Get Lost. We have the. They have to sacrifice. Would be okay now, but they maybe have like 3 little dogs here, which makes it a bit more tricky. Okay, they have this card. Sure. That's fine. For the damage. 1 mana dog. The frog. It's the frog. Okay, could be the frog, of course. We found the top deck card here. Yeah, no, it's the best card to play here by far. They literally rip up their stuff. I'm not happy about that the aura is here, but it gives me the most briefing room now. So definitely a card we wanted. And I think we're just gonna bring in an annex here to find more lands because we're kinda stuck on 3 and we get life, which is good as well. We have 2 pixies and 2 white hearts. Quite funny. But they draw another land there, which is good for us. And at this point, I do not see many ways to lose the game. But this is the only place where we can play a breaker. And I think we completely have the board in our control. They have 1 card on their hand. 2 cards. Sure, they can go white. And they want to play, so as you can see, this deck is not bad equipped against them. And yeah, we get the life here because we can. We're gonna wall up once more, and we can always get back our breaker as well if we want to, and get rid of the 1 creature they play. Once the game is in this state, it's almost impossible. So yeah, another solid victory on the draw against rabbits. But yeah, needed lockdown, but it went. Keep. Have cool cards on our hand. Let's see how this goes. 4 lands right now is totally fine. I don't think we will miss a land in the next 4 turns. Chocobo, dangerous card, of course. Have to play it here. If we draw another one, we need to get rid of this card now. Mono green, Chocobo, Tifa, Hydra, how you want to call it, is dangerous. Really good draw there from our side. Bringing the annex here just to find more answers. Really good draw as well, so we deal with the creatures opponent will present to us in a really good way. And we can also just Archfiend here. It's a birdie. But in this spot, I will just Archfiend. Put them under pressure. Them under pressure here. And let's see what they do. Okay, yeah. So, little Chocobo getting stronger. They probably play Hydras too, but they would have dropped the Hydra there. Okay, Yeah. That's 4 damage, and we take the 4, which is fine for us. I'm not too scared there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start up with this. Then we get rid of the other one. Or we can just play a Pixie as well, which is more mana efficient this turn. And they lose a lot of life as well, right? So I think it's more mana efficient, and we get a creature on the board. And the opponent knows this is game. At this point it's really, really hard. If they don't have a go white creature deck, and we have this hand as brutal. We do keep this hand. We have a Demonic Pact to draw cards. We just need to top a land here, which is what we have. They can drop then a Moogle. And we have a Pixie backup for the Pact if we need to, and we draw more cards of the chamber. Dangerous, but have lockdown, so I feel quite comfortable right now. Moogle for the blocky. Yeah, NX first, but it's a bit risky, of course. They can go really wide, like this. We cannot use lockdown yet, so we do have to use NX. But lockdown is completely destroying this. We have to get the life of the Moogle there. Let's hope we find cards, especially white. Not bad, but not good enough. Inspector here. Possible getting more tokens now. If we find a white mana source, opponent probably will just leave the game, which is fine. Taking 3, 5 actually. So yeah, are we good enough to draw a white land source? But we have a high percentage of a chance. We found one, and we're gonna utilize this here, of course. Going in first. We still have a Pixie to redo this scenario, but this lockdown is something that will help us quite a lot. They can play Get Lost too, but okay, yeah, they have more tokens. Dangerous, of course. We would like to find another white source to bounce and do shenanigans. If 2 damage is totally fine here. A bit more scared now. Found another white source. Let me have a look shortly what is in here. We have a Moogle, Inspector to get tokens, but we just remove it again, which I think is the right play to do. We can also just bring in a demon here, which I think maybe is even better. I do like the demon play. It gives me the life. Let's go with the demon. We could have done one more extra round there, but 13 should be enough, and that's probably the last word I was saying. Okay, and it's not at this point. I don't think there's any way we could lose. Okay. Momentum breaker is something we do not need. We will go with a Demonic Pact here. And then we not attacking. They have the one that gives everything haste. I'm a bit scared of that. We have a Pixie to get Demonic Pact, so here we're gonna shoot the biggest creature. Feel a bit better. 20 life makes me feel better for sure. We will just develop here. More life, and then we're gonna attack here. And opponent is on 8. We get another 4 lives here, and in upkeep we can draw another 2 cards. We can do many things here. Really good spot with spot removal up as well. So yeah, the demon control succeeded. Titus, our old avatar, and yeah, beautiful hand here to start. Have a beautiful curve with a Moogle early on, with a spot removal and an annex, and we are actually on the play, I think, right? Did I see that right? So that is perfect for us. Really like it. Just beautiful card here. Moogle, absolutely hilarious. With the cards, we are playing. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I love this deck so much, really. It's so fun to play, guys. Dangerous, dangerous. This is actually the best spot for this card, since they only have one creature out. I think this is the spot where you play it. Since I play this deck, I think I'm a bit more on the play than usual, which is super nice actually. Okay, the Chocobo. Sure. Also a beautiful draw here as well. Getting rid of that Chocobo, and even Snake Skill Win will not help. So yeah, we're gonna repeat. Repeat and go. Repeat and go. We have a 2/2 flyer. I think this is pretty strong in this position. Just gonna play this again. With our spot removal, I still feel kinda safe if they decide to turn 3 Hydra. But yeah, Momentum Breaker is good in this position. And we're gonna get another life. And now let's see, do they have the Hydra? That's not a Hydra. Cracking a tunnel here without something out is definitely good for us. This is where we're gonna play this card. Then we go in and find more draws now. And we find a demon here. We already have a demon on hand. And do they have any other threats here? We still have a break and a get lost, so we play one card again. Did they have a land on top? Okay, no, land from hand. A good old land from hand. Another momentum breaker. It's definitely gonna tear them apart here, which is cool. This is probably where they scoop. No, they let it go, which is cool. Can play a bit more. And in this spot we do not need to keep get lost up because they do not run anything that has haste. So we just play our demon wall. This way they lose another 2 life and we gain 2 life. And yeah, I'm in a beautiful spot here. Really nice if they play creatures 1 by 1 and we're on the play. Now there's a Hydra. This is an untapped land now. So yeah, this one going down. I think this is probably a nail in the coffin, right? It is not. Point is on 5. And we can almost activate this. And another Hydra is coming in. Okay. Now you have to understand, you can just lose by 1 Hydra. So let's just get the life here. And found a Pixie. Snake Skill will not help here. And we just gonna repeat this. And then that's game. 5 damage, 2 here, 3 here, 2 there. And we dealt with these Hydras, which is beautiful, going in. And then yeah, that's it. Didn't need anything else. Straightforward against a creature-based green deck. Can explode, but we want to play and it helps a lot here. Good game. We start, we're gonna try this. We have a demonic pact on our hand, which is quite cool. Hopefully we have a cool game here and no combo opponent. Let's have a cool game. I mean, we have a combo too, but a fair one. Okay, that's gonna be duress. What? What is this? Mill. Okay, that's gonna be maybe quite interesting. This card is so useless in this matchup. When this creature dies, target gets -1, which is... I do think we're just gonna try to get this card, but... Poof. Let's see what Demonic Pact can do. If they not play anything, so be it. Don't have to play anything too. I have no idea what's going on there, to be honest. I do think it's a root, like absent roots. What is going on? This domain. It gives me the vibe of. Some Yuna deck now. Just changed the vibe. Yeah, it's the Yuna deck, I think. Okay. Seems fair and square. We are demonic pacting here. Okay. Let's see. They could bring a Yuna here and get an Overlord, which is powerful. They also could just split an Overlord normally from hand. So let's see what they do. They lose the Fenrir next turn, but I think it's a Yuna. If they play Yuna, we can do 4 damage and something. We can make them discard too, as well. But momentum breakers are usually the best case scenario, but it's not good against Fenrir. So regrets not playing it early on, to be honest. It is the Yuna, quite expected, to be honest. You cannot get rid of the Yuna, which is a bit sad, so let's see what they get. Yeah, 5/5 also out of range. Not really cool, and I think we're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay, so we can try to Moogle this out, right? But they have a really big board. This is crazy. This game would be actually quite crazy. They're gonna lose this one. They can bring it back. So next turn we have to Moogle and hope Moogle survives. So we need to find a way to preserve the most damage right now. Playing a 6/6 seems good to me. But if they have removal, it hurts. Take 10 damage. I think it's the best case scenario here. It's not about their life total or anything now. If we can preserve any damage, it's good. They go wider and wider, right? So, not easy. We have to try and Moogle this. Which is super weird. Super weird. If the demon is not removed here, maybe there's a way. But just maybe. We do get 2 life next turn. Brings us a bit closer. We can play Pixie for... Yeah, it's not really protection because of the trample. We cannot play Lockdown anymore. If this one can stick, I'm just happy enough. Like, if they attack with Yuna, they have another Yuna. Maybe they have an even worse card, right? So we have to consider that too. They could have the Knight, okay, yeah, creature as well. If we can't separate an attack, we could stop an attack here, so they go wider, right? The main problem is any specific get lost on Yuna here. We can do 4 damage. We need to survive. But nothing really dies, so... Okay, get this one. Okay. So we get rid of their graveyard, which is at least something. We get rid of 2 creatures. Which is good enough for me. So we started this. Let's see if we can Moogle this. Let's see if we can Moogle this. Okay, 1 down. Then we can get another one. We play Moogle. Okay, that's fine. Then we play Moogle and Pixie. And get this one back. And pray for Moogle to survive. If they don't have an answer here, we just win the game. If they don't have an answer, Demonic Pact will get this. We do take the damage here, no blocks. And we would like to give a gift. We would like to give a gift, opponent. Okay, this looks good. This looks really good. And we have a win. Demonic Pact gifting is the win to go here, and I'm quite happy that we pulled it off. And there's nothing to get. We choose the mode. Opponent discards 2 cards. Please discard these 2 cards. And I would like to give you this card. Would you accept my Demonic Pact, please? And then no attack. Good game. And which option do you want to choose here? You lose the game? Ah, good option. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay guys, I had a lot of fun with this deck. As you can see, we managed to do it with Demonic Pact and Archfiend of the Dross. We won both gift conditions. I wished I could have gifted Unholy Annex to win with the 2 damage there, but you cannot have everything. I love this deck. I do want to experiment more with this deck on my stream, so check out my Twitch for sure. Maybe we're gonna tune it for best of 3. Best of 3 is way easier to play, I think, because you don't have certain cards necessary in the main board, right? So I do want to tune it for best of 3. We can't just put this graveyard stuff in the sideboard, because best of 1, reanimation and all these things is not that strong. It is good though, still against Roots and against Izzet. But yeah, super cool deck. I will try out more and more of this, but that more on the stream. So if you like my content, feel free to subscribe, comment and like. And I wish you all a good day, good night, wherever you are. See you guys next time. Bye.